I'll summarize the story of Kraven the Hunter along with his powers in 3 minutes. Let's go! Welcome to Nerd Insights, your daily news channel for all things nerdy. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to receive new updates about the nerd world every day. Kraven the Hunter emerged as one of the coolest villains of Spider-Man and Marvel Comics during the early days of the superhero's career. Kraven made his first appearance in The Amazing Spider-Man number 15 in 1964, in a fittingly titled storyline called Kraven the Hunter. In The Amazing Spider-Man number 15, Kraven the Hunter was hired by his associate, the Chameleon, to hunt down and kill Spider-Man. Although Kraven gave the web-slinging superhero a tough fight in their first encounter, Spider-Man ultimately emerged victorious. However, from that moment on, Kraven vowed revenge against Spider-Man for his humiliating defeat and stopped at nothing to threaten his new arch-nemesis. Kraven's real name is Sergei Kravenov, and he belongs to a once powerful Russian family. The Kravenovs were high-ranking nobles before the Russian Revolution of 1917, but they lost their power and influence following the death of Tsar Nicholas II and his family. Despite being stripped of much of their power and wealth by the revolution, the Kravenovs never forgot their former nobility. Sergei Kravenov, in particular, felt profoundly powerless after his family's downfall and dedicated himself to becoming the world's greatest hunter as a way to compensate for his lost power. Physiologically, Kraven the Hunter is an ordinary human with peak physical condition, relying on various weapons and hand-to-hand combat skills. However, Kraven found ways to enhance his body over the years. Initially, the hunter consumed various herbal potions to temporarily boost his strength and agility, but they proved insufficient to face enemies like Spider-Man. Eventually, Kraven obtained a potent magical potion conjured by Calypso, granting him superhuman strength, speed, endurance, agility, reflexes, and senses. The potion also slowed down his aging process and heightened his senses. In later stories, Kraven was resurrected with even greater powers, including apparent immortality, in addition to his already slow aging process. Kraven the Hunter has had many allies over the years. The Chameleon, Dmitry Smerdyakov, is Kraven's half-brother and Spider-Man's first enemy, and they have teamed up on numerous occasions. Kraven also collaborated with the sorceress Calypso, who was also his lover before her death. He was also a member of the original Sinister Six, working alongside Dr. Octopus, Sandman, Electro, Vulture, and Mysterio. He worked with the High Evolutionary as well, who created 87 clones of Kraven at his request. Kraven also has a complicated relationship with his wife, Alexandra, and their 3 children, Vladimir, Anna, and Alyosha. Believing that his children were worthless replicas of himself, Kraven ended up killing most of his family in the Savage Land after his resurrection. In the recent Marvel Comics stories, Kraven's mysterious son, known only as the last son of Kraven, worked to replace his father as one of Spider-Man's most dangerous enemies. That's all you need to know about Kraven the Hunter. The movie is set to hit theaters on October 6th, finally bringing the classic Marvel Comics character to the big screen for the first time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like to show support for this humble channel. Take care, and until next time.